Hello there.
Hi.
Welcome. Hey, you're here too.
I am, and you too.
I know, we both showed up. I'm so glad I penciled it in your calendar, and I was really looking forward to having this time with you. So
I know I can get really busy.
I don't mind at all. A busy person and another busy person are very fruitful and productive. So I really do enjoy spending this time with you, and that's why I'm glad we're here for episode 2.
That's right.
Of the Sacred Knowledge Living podcast.
Now, before we begin, I just wanted to mention to everyone that Paul has put a lot of effort and energy in to create this studio, to put together all these computers, these mics, these cameras, all of this stuff that I can't even imagine doing. So thank you so much. I just want you to know how much I appreciate you, your efforts, your energy to always go above and beyond. And he's been working hard, staying up super late nights, and you're just incredible, honey.
'Tis but a small token of my love for you to get schmaltzy. It
Aw,
makes
honey.
me feel good to do good things, and I'm glad that I can lend my expertise to what we're doing. And
That's right.
And I think anyone who's seen our first episode is immediately going to notice a slight upgrade
In the podcast studio.
Yeah, just on every single level.
Yeah.
Like just both aesthetically, audio-wise, video-wise,
Visual-wise.
visual-wise,
Yeah.
and even our abilities to change between our different angles. And
That's all you. Your magic. Paul is so good at this stuff. It's just amazing. His brain is just like, I just love it.
well, I enjoy that you are able to unearth those things from my brain, and you make me shine at my brightest because you have such great vision and such inspiration that for me it's like I just want to keep up. And
Keep
you're
up, yeah.
like blazing a trail, and I'm just like, I gotta keep up, so I better utilize my expertise.
Yeah.
And I've definitely invested a lot of time and energy into learning
Oh my gosh, yes.
all this stuff, and I can't wait to share a lot of the lessons of what we've learned with everyone
Oh
who's
my gosh,
watching in
yeah.
future episodes. So look forward to that.
That's
But
right.
I know you mentioned your schedule is tight, so we've got a limited amount of time to get.
Got about a half an hour before I have to go to Pilates.
Yes. So, and it's important to keep your physical shape up because it reflects with your
Yeah.
mental and emotional state. So I thought what would be an interesting exercise would be, since we had our first podcast, we had hundreds of comments from
Yes,
people.
so thank you, all of you. Oh my gosh, we were so overwhelmed. Not overwhelmed, but in a good way.
We were whelmed.
We were
Quite
whelmed
whelmed.
in a very loving and positive way. So thank you for all of your support and your love and experiencing this journey with us, because this is all brand new for us.
Yes, this is our first time doing this, and we might not move at lightning speed, but we try and get it right the second time. And so that's why we took a little bit of a break between the first podcast and the second one to completely
together
manufacture
the
the
studio,
and get all the equipment we would need to make it top of the line. And we hope that's
Exactly.
reflected in what you're seeing and hearing right now.
That's right.
But to honor those who were kind enough to venture with us on that first podcast, we thought that it would be really cool to take a look at the comments from that first podcast.
That's right.
And acknowledge some of the kind words, possibly answer some of the questions, and do it with the pressing pressure of a ticking clock. So hopefully we don't dawdle on certain ones.
Yeah.
But I figured let's bring that
And
up.
just a thank you for every single one of you that have commented and supported us. And you know what? This is the first time we're doing a podcast here together. You've done them many times. I've already mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that it's important for us to show you what the process is, and even in the background of how we do things is
Absolutely.
something we'll talk about in the future. But
Well, I'm excited to show people behind the scenes stuff,
Yes.
how we've come to this place, because not every problem requires the same solution.
no, exactly.
And sometimes you don't have the budget or the access to certain stuff, so you got to figure out a better way to do it. And I've done it at all different levels, from
Yeah.
the most amateur to the most professional.
And even this wasn't easy to do because Paul was up super late last night, and they were working but not working, but working and not working. So
Yeah, it's been a lot of
Trial
later
and
nights
error.
because you
Yeah.
learn and then you make mistakes and then you relearn and you keep going, and you don't give up because you want it to work, but yeah, you have to acknowledge that frustration is an emotion that you feel sometimes, and you feel it, you get through it, and I don't know, I just try and use it as fuel. Yeah. And as long as I'm not inflicting it on anyone, then it's fuel for the fire.
And it's the process. This is what you go through. This is the whole process of it, right? Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking.
No,
we have to get through the comments before I have to go.
We'll use as many comments as we can. I know we've got a ticking clock, so we'll just start. We've got 230 comments already as of this recording, which blows us away. So we wanted to just say from Ed, congratulations to both of you. Thank you so much, Ed.
Thank you.
Lynette says, Rhea and Paul, you definitely had your angels with you. Both of you were never alone. Amen. God bless.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've never been quite alone, but that I was definitely waiting to meet you.
I feel the same way,
the year that we met. Let's go further here. Congratulations. We've got from No Judge and No Jury. Prayers for growth, wisdom, strength, and abundance for the both of you and those connected to you for the greater good. That's very sweet. Thank you very much. Yeah. Cassie says she loves the rawness. Nothing is scripted. Great job, guys. Love this. That is true. Just like Rhea's tarot readings, there is nothing scripted.
No.
We prefer to speak from the heart, which is... it can be awkward. It can be
mistakes in there
too.
But
you're searching for what you're trying to say, what you mean. The only thing I find that we're writing down that still comes from the heart is the meditations that we're doing, right? The ritualistic stuff, the guided meditations, because if we're doing recording voiceover, it's a lot harder to do it.
Yeah, those ones we have to write down. It just
helps.
You just do.
Yeah, just like with a movie, you would write a script beforehand. Exactly. Because you're trying to elicit a certain emotion, whereas this is like, we're not trying to get anyone's emotion. We don't have an agenda here other than to be real, to talk, and to hopefully entertain and empower and educate.
That's right.
But that's the most important thing.
Authentically, as
the
ourselves.
most important thing is just keep it real.
Exactly.
Right. So, continuing on, and hopefully this isn't too much of a gimmick that will get boring, but I want to address some of the kind people here, and it's cool. We've got Pura Pichi saying Rhea is extraordinary. She has a natural gift. Congratulations for the new channel. Thank you. Mary Jane says, congratulations, Rhea and Paul. I'm happy to hear you both together doing this podcast. God bless you as both always. We're super happy to be doing it. Thank you.
Yeah, we're so excited to be doing this.
Then we've got Spiritually Delicious Bites saying, thank you for following your bliss. Your positive energy and love is so supportive. I'm so grateful for your intelligent curiosity and nurturing teachings so we can elevate our lives together. Totally gets it. That's exactly what we're trying to do.
And I love the profile name.
Right? Spiritually Delicious Bites.
I love it.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Then we've got Priscilla saying, congratulations and thank you for sharing. She is excited for what is to come.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Then we've got Care Bear saying, congratulations on this wonderful achievement and the new opportunity to reach a wider audience to share your knowledge and gifts, which is fantastic.
Some of you know Care Bears come up in my readings.
Yes, the Care Bear stare.
Yeah, Care Bear stare and the Care Bear countdown.
That's right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, next up we have Tiara Marie. She says, thank you both for supporting my project. And so what is her project? Well, she's a listener and subscriber to the channel. And she...
recently launched her channel.
Yeah, she recently launched her channel. She reached out not quite a while ago, just asking for a little bit of guidance. And then she went ahead and took action. Yep. She actually created her channel.
And she's making it happen for herself. Yeah. So we're so proud of you, Tiara, for doing that. And we can't wait to see how your journey unfolds.
Yeah, her 3rd video just came out telling her whole story. And she's picked like a fairly interesting way to share her tale using like written boards or whatever, and it's all edited in a stylistic way.
It's really nice.
And it's really cool. So suggest checking out her channel. And
we'll link it in the description box below.
Yeah, or you can go find her comment on the podcast and click on it.
There you go.
Takes you right to her channel.
That's another way.
And we wanted to share her story. It's definitely very interesting. So suggest you check it out. All right. Next up, we've got Gary saying, I hope this is just as successful as Sacred Knowledge Tarot. Gary, we hope so too.
Yeah.
Then we got Ida Abukar Limando saying, power couple in the house. Love this. Keep up with the great work.
We are a power couple.
It's funny to say the words power couple and actually like feel like I'm not being narcissistic, but I'm like, wait, we actually like exercise a lot of energy. Couple. So there is like, it feels like a app title now. Mm-hmm. So thank you for that. Hippie Chick says, you two are the cutest. You're both so blessed to have found each other, and what a gift you both are to the world.
Thank you so much.
That is super sweet, and it is definitely a blessing to have connected with you.
Yes.
And it keeps magnifying each year, so that's crazy and amazing.
I really feel that when I met Paul, it felt like the missing link. You were the missing link in my life.
Between cavemen and humans? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, between cavemans and humans is exactly right. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, you were the missing link.
Yeah.
And I feel we were for each of us. And yeah, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. We'll have to talk about it on
we'll talk.
Podcast.
We'll do an episode on romantic connections.
Yes.
And I think just it's of note that Rhea and I both obviously are attracted to each other. But what we found is the most important thing, even beyond attraction, is compatibility.
Yeah, that's huge.
And that's like, do your senses of humor match? Do you have similar values and principles? Do you have similar goals? Do you like to spend your time doing similar things, or at least respect that you might do different things with your time? And do you speak the same love languages?
I was just going to say that you took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah. So if you have that compatibility, you'll know, and usually pretty quickly. And I found that, that we not only had that high compatibility, but in getting to know you, that our skill sets are very complementary.
Yes.
You were in my areas where I'm not as strong, or where I would even say weaker. You just are amazing, and you step it up and you show me how it's done. Mm-hmm. And then in the areas where you're just like, I don't know what this is about, I speak those technological languages.
It's like a puzzle piece that was put together so perfectly.
Well, together we are like two halves of a transformer that becomes a super robot.
Yeah.
Except with human emotions.
It only took like 40 years to find each other.
Only took 40 years, yeah.
Right.
Both had hit our 40th birthday and then met each other.
Yeah.
And had similar stories, had our kids young.
It's just wild. It's almost like, it feels like a twin flame energy.
Right?
Yeah.
I prefer to think twin icicle energy. Or twin flames.
Twin flames.
It's fine.
Yeah,
we melted each other's icicles to get the flame that we're underneath.
Yeah.
So anyways, there'll be lots more podcast opportunity to share our detailed origin story and how we actually met. So look out for that as well.
Yes.
We're planting a bunch of seeds throughout this one just to let you know.
And you know what? Before we continue, we just wanted to ask all of you, what is it that you want to hear from us? Like, what would you love to hear us talk about? I'm
interested to hear that as well.
Yeah.
For everyone else who's wondering, yes, my eye is healing. It's doing quite well. I've tried remarkably
well.
This is on this side. Yeah. So
yeah, it's on that side.
It's looking a lot better than the last podcast. So
yeah, it was jujitsu,
and thankfully I have Wolverine powers that allow me to heal at 3 times the advanced rate or so. I hope.
Yeah.
So
we got to get through these.
Yes, let's get to these comments. We've got 21 minutes left, and let's see. Thank you, Hippie Chick. Sassy B says, "Beautiful story. I am so glad you answered your callings. I love watching your channel. Thank you, Sassy.
Thank you.
Love you watching your channel too. Thank you and congratulations from Julian. We've got Power Couple congrats from Justo Solinus. So cool, guys. Very inspiring. Thank you for sharing your energies and ideas with us from Soul Magic." And I'm going to start scrolling through these to get to some of the questions.
So thank you so much, everyone, for your beautiful, loving comments.
Yes. Like, there's so much love shared. You want to acknowledge every single thing, and I wouldn't mind doing a 3.5 hour podcast to go through each comment and acknowledge that, because it really means that much to us.
Yeah.
But just know that we do read these. We have so much love and appreciation for everyone who takes the time to engage with what we're doing. Let's see if we've got some questions here. So cool how that light bulb goes on when your purpose reaches you. It hits you and nothing is ever the same. I know the feeling, says Anonymous 4868. People seem to really like our energy. Here we've got Nisi McMillan. Says, Rhea and Paul, this is awesome. What a beautiful podcast. This is going to be amazing, and looking forward to all the upcoming new things you both have in store. Rhea, you are such a breath of fresh air with your wonderful readings, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that this will be very successful with Paul and family. Looking forward to what is to come. Much love and light, and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you so much.
That is very sweet.
Yeah.
Very much looking forward to reading tarot. I really want you to learn that.
Oh, I'm going to be putting out a tarot course soon as well, so keep an eye out for that. It's still in the works. So
yes, yeah, the tarot course.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. So it is in the works. I don't know how long it's going to take me, because with this podcast, with the tarot channel, it's now a little bit more work for us, but
yeah, but it'll come.
We enjoy it, and it's going to come through.
We eke out a little bit every week. We get a little further on the goals, and all we're learning to do is to get better at what we are doing, which frees up a little bit more time to do these other things. And I think it's worth it. But
yeah,
we definitely are trending upwards in terms of our reclaiming our access to time to spend on these other things.
That's right,
and that makes me very happy. Wow. There's so much great stuff here. Hi, Rhea and Paul. Congratulations on honoring your commitments to yourselves and each other. My family's had the great pleasure to tap into Rhea's YouTube channel for about 2 years or more. We appreciate everything Rhea brings to us here freely and beautifully. And Katomi's candles are on my wish list ever since I saw them. And so, wow. That's from Suze and crew on Vancouver Island, BC, Canada, which isn't too far from where we are at. So thank you, Suze. That's very sweet.
Thank you very much.
Cindy Wireman Lynch says, congrats, Rhea and Paul. Enjoyed watching and can't wait to watch more podcasts. Rhea, you have a wonderful talent. Paul, it's wonderful that you've been working with Rhea. Congratulations on your success. It's nothing that gives me more joy in life right now than working with my wife. And that blows me away to say that.
When I first started the channel, it was just me by myself doing everything, like all the editing, everything, back end everything. And then Paul joined, and it's just been nothing but blessings with you here and expansions. Like, it's just been abundant growth with us both together joining forces, and the expansion, the results just speak for themselves.
I would say it's not just the spark that we both have and the vision, but because we have those morning and afternoon and nighttime kind of ritual things.
Yeah, the routines and stuff.
The routine allows us to communicate on the regular and check in on each of our different projects at multiple times during the day. So rarely do things get swept under the rug or missed because we have those constant check-ins.
It's a system. We created a system in our life.
And we've also created a system where we have room for new ideas to germinate.
That's right.
And a lot of times it happens, you're taking your shower and something pops in your head, and then suddenly you mention something, and then it spins off to another idea, and suddenly we spend an hour before bed like creating this whole thing and mapping it out.
But we're mapping this thing out in the bathroom.
And it's like, okay, we're going to work on this tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's just like, where did that even come from? Even this channel started as something like that. So
again, it's that connection.
Yes, I think it's fantastic. And if there's any way that we can quantify this and share with others, like, we want to do that, because
that's the whole point of this channel.
Enormously beneficial for our lives. Okay, so Lara Williamson says, "Oh, you two are so wonderful. What a treat to meet Rhea's husband. And even in this short video, I can sense deeply that you both will create a wonderful channel for everyone to learn and grow spiritually. Rhea, I have to mention again how much I love your 10-minute meditation. Leading an activity like this is really wonderful. Perhaps one or both of you could break down 10-minute activities into meditations from your 60-day challenge to assist others to assimilate the info. I'm looking forward to meeting up with all of the family. Love and light to both of you. This is Laura from Vancouver, BC."
Oh, wow, Laura. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you guys will be meeting the rest of the family when Tom and Katomi both appear on the podcast in a upcoming episode.
Well, Tom's already on there. His first video is Calm with Tom.
Yeah, we premiered the first episode of Calm with Tom, which we shot this weekend with Tom in the cold, frigid weather. And I think it turned out beautifully.
It did. And you know what? He is someone that has never been on camera, has never been interested, or I think maybe whatever the reasoning is, but he's there now doing this, which would have never been something he would ever thought about doing.
Yeah, I think it's something he might have thought about doing, but it was such a leap.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, I got all these considerations between the camera and how do I talk to the camera? What do I do? And he came up with his concept. He wrote his script. He put himself out there for like almost half an hour out in the cold, trying to meditate and keep his peace. And I think he produced something that is really a beautiful piece of work. And it's only part one. It's episode 1 of Calm with Tom. So he's going to be expanding upon that. And I'm really proud of him. He's my baby bro.
He's your baby bro. And he's just, oh my gosh. I just feel like... I'm watching him learn everything in the last 6 months. He started editing video. He's been learning camera stuff. And he's been helping Katomi shooting her videos for her candles, which is amazing. I just love how everything is working out and how our creativity is just blooming. I'm so grateful. Yeah, I just don't even know what to even say because I feel the angels are just all around.
I think there's infinite ways to express our gratitude, but yeah, I guess you do get speechless because you do go like, it almost feels surreal.
It really does, because I sometimes don't have the words to explain like what is going on. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. Anyways, let's continue.
Things just come to you, yeah. All right, so we're blazing through. We've got, thank you to everyone else who's commenting. Jackie says, I love your first podcast, Rhea and Paul. You both are amazing and inspiring, and I will be watching more of your content. Good luck with all that you're doing to enlighten the souls of the world. Jackie.
Thank you.
You're a saint. Thank you so much. All right. And then we've got Pauline Erickson with, you both are very inspiring. Thank you. As a professional massage practitioner and yoga teacher, I totally understand the empath energy. COVID has also sent me on a journey to doing my yoga from a home studio on Zoom. Ooh. But I recently stopped some of my services to rest and find something different to do with my energetics, and happiness. I've been feeling like becoming more creative and less practitioner-like is something I want to do next, but not sure how that looks as a workflow in the details. So listening to your journey is resonating and inspiring. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that ties into what we were just talking about. And it's a matter of like nurturing your creativity, which is born out of learning some kind of skill to express your creativity. Every art form, from painting to writing to music, is all a form of expression. Yeah. Right? And there's emotion tied into it, and there's all kinds of different ideas.
Of things. And you have to explore it. You have to dabble in it to figure out what it actually is for you. And you can't just think it's one thing, because sometimes it's not. Sometimes you do that thing, and then as you're doing it, you realize that maybe this isn't the thing. And then you try this other thing, and then it just kind of unravels and unfolds. And this is kind of what's happening here with Sacred Knowledge Living. It's happening with Tom and Katomi, with us. It's how it happens. Everybody starts from somewhere.
And tapping into that creative energy requires a little bit of faith in yourself.
It does,
because we're constantly battling these voices that are like, oh, whatever you make's not good enough, or someone's doing it better. That's the worst one. Somebody's doing it better, so why bother? And it's like, if that's the case, then nobody should try to get better at anything, because there's always somebody better. Yeah. And it's like, how you get better is by practicing, by doing it, by failing upwards.
That's right. I love that, failing upwards. I love that term.
It's one of my philosophies. Yeah. It's like, I don't have to regret any of my mistakes as long as I'm learning from them, because I'm taking the lesson from that mistake.
That's right.
And so any pain that's associated with that mistake, any discomfort or whatever, ultimately gets transformed into wisdom fuel, because I never have to relive that thing as long as I've learned from it. Yeah. I'm not going to repeat it. Right?
And if you do repeat it, again, when you become aware of it, it's the awareness, right, that comes in. And then I was going to say something now. It just totally went past me, but
About learning the lesson from mistakes or pain?
no, before that.
Oh, well, I apologize.
I forgot.
That is quite all right.
Yeah.
We can just continue on with this in
Yes.
our final 10 minutes here. We're always going to have these asides because this is literally how we talk to each other. It's like we have a task and then we keep doing these asides and then we're like, oh my gosh, an hour's gone by and we still have this task to finish.
And we're still talking about this other idea that just came in.
And yet we still manage to get out how many videos a week?
Yeah.
So it's a testament to your...
the voices. So the voices that we hear in our head, everyone has those voices and you can choose to either put them aside or continue on. So when we have all these thoughts that are, oh, I'm not good enough, or this person can do it better, or this, that, the other thing, who cares about those voices? I know that we put a lot of care on them, but sometimes you just got to put them aside knowing that, yeah, sure, those voices are there, but I'm not going to allow them to get in the way.
That's the healthiest way to approach it. Mm-hmm. The issue becomes for most people that they're like, I don't know how to ignore the voices in my head.
I know.
Because they're in my head.
They're in my head.
Right? And so no one else can validate or unvalidate them, but you have to learn how to nurture a relationship with yourself.
Yourself, yeah.
That's the hardest part, which is why our 60-day mindset or 60-day soul commitment challenge starts off focusing on
thyself.
Connecting with yourself, knowing thyself, because it's the most important journey / battle that you go on.
Yeah.
And once you conquer that one or achieve that one, you are off to the races in all other areas of your life. I'm just excited. This is a fun exercise. This is a great conversation with you, and I feel like we're like not even 10% through the comments, so we could definitely do a sequel one. So if we didn't get to your comment in this round, we will be playing catch up and either responding or doing another podcast similar to this in the future. Do you want to read some of these?
If I can read them from this angle
this one.
here. So hang on one sec. Oh, wait.
Very happy to see your husband in a video. I'm glad that you two have accomplished this. And honestly, in a short 2 years, it's really awesome to see this. Rihanna, we are as blown away as you are, because in our wildest dreams, we didn't think we would get to this point in only 2 years.
We were just, when we started the channel, Sacred Knowledge Tarot, it was just something that... Of course, we wanted to see success with it, but the way that it happened is just beyond our wildest dreams. Like, it's just...
And that's thanks to people.
Yes.
Right? They respond, they resonate, they put their trust in your guidance, what you have to say, and the value that you share. And so we just want to expand on that, because you have a natural gift, you have a natural talent, and you have all these other natural gifts and talents that aren't necessarily tarot related directly, but kind of help feed in to the tarot work that you do. And I think it's worth sharing that and showing the world, showing the audience all these other areas.
These other things that we're able to do. So we've got, I'm not able to read it on this side. Is that going to affect the way it shows up on there? Okay. So we've got
Kelly.
Jen. Where are we, Kelly? I'm going up here. I was right here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Every time I watch you guys, I feel so good. Thank you. And this is from Jenny Miranda. Okay, I'm not able to read it on this side. So Kelly. Oh, this was a wonderful first podcast. I am so excited to see where these first steps lead us all to. I must say the last several minutes watching the support and beautifully following communication between two of you brought joy to my heart. Great job. And thank you for all the hard work and effort. Thank you so much, Kelly.
That's beautiful.
And next we are going to go to Randall Griffith.
Randall. That's amazing.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you, Randall.
This is a great premiere and a terrific podcast debut from Rhea. Thank you so much, Randall.
3 cheers for Randall.
And all right, it's just hard for me to read it from this angle.
Yeah. You turn it
there we go. That's better. And we've got Harvey 444. Hi, Rhea and Paul. Wow, how amazing are you both? I felt an instantly feeling of being at home when watching this. I've been following... Oh my gosh. How do we... There we go. I've been following Rhea from the very start, and I'm so thrilled for you both to be fulfilling your mission together. I hope you are blessed with your endeavors. You both remind me very much of me and my twin flame. Even though we cannot be together in 3D, there is a reminder here for me to never give up on what you believe an avid fan of yours. I live in London, UK, and have a feeling we will meet one day. Thank you for being so genuine. I see the love you have for each other, but more so the support, respect, and regard for one another. It's magical. Thank you. Thank you, Harvey.
Thanks,
That's
Harvey.
very sweet. All right. So what else can we see here? We got Ghostwriter. I subscribed as soon as Rhea announced this channel. Thank you. Love that. There's more there. So let's just go through this and see if we have any questions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone had any questions for us, did they?
I
There's
think
only
if we scroll
a few.
back, yeah, I saw some near the beginning, but we'll have to get to that in a future one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to go through here. Oh my gosh. The love and support here is absolutely amazing. This is just beyond what we would ever
I know.
imagine. So thank you all so much.
It's extremely validating because
Yeah.
a lot of times we put this stuff together, we put out the effort that we can, and then you just kind of have to release your work into the wild, and you never
Yeah.
know how people are going to respond, right? And you don't want to care about how well people respond, but when people do respond well, you do feel a sense of validation and like,
That's
okay,
right.
this effort was worth it. It's just trying to get to that point where even if you don't get the validation or the response you're expecting, to still tell yourself the effort was worth it. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just learned, right? I just practiced. You know, if you want to get good at guitar, you have to practice like 1,000
Mm-hmm.
times to get really, really good. So if you're on like practice time number 300 and you're not seeing the results you want, you got to keep it in perspective.
That's right. Okay, I'm trying to find some questions here.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, the audience can be pausing the video to see.
Yeah,
what
I
people are
may have
saying.
missed some because I'm going through this really quickly and
Okay.
it's really small writing here. So
Not a worry.
let's see what I had a couple here I saw.
What's that one say? That big long one.
This one? Here, I'm going to get you to read this. Your eyes are better than mine right now.
It says, wow, I did not expect that. I am going on a very long journey with you in a very short time. Okay. This is one artist's expression, and they have got they shared quite an immense amount. I don't think we have time to go through the whole thing.
Oops.
Divine Scorpio says, for the last couple of months, the name Paul had been coming into my mind, but I didn't know why. I don't know a Paul. My family doesn't have a Paul in it. Well, I've been wanting to learn how to start a YouTube channel. I haven't researched it. It's just a feeling that I had been having for a few weeks. I'm also an artist and I've been watching Sacred Knowledge Tarot for a while now because I wanted to develop my tarot skills. So I watch you and a few others to see different styles and whatnot. Well, now today you are both going to teach how to do the two things that I've been wanting to do. I'm also thinking about mediumship, and they go on to say, you two have such great energy. Can't wait to see what you have to share. Love and light to you and yours. Thank you, Divine Scorpio. Yes, part of the value offering of this channel is not just talking about cool stuff and ideas and what we can do, but actually producing, and it'll take a little bit more time because they're more involved videos than anything else we're producing, but instructional videos, behind the scenes videos, how to do this videos.
And you're putting together how to start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, how to start a YouTube channel, and also one on video production, probably one on video editing.
Yeah, video editing.
And I have a lot of computer skills and software skills as well. So I could probably do multiple courses, but we'll map that out. I think the most widely asked for are people who are either starting a YouTube channel or some kind of social media career, and then people who want to know how to do video production or film production.
That's right. So this is just the beginning.
This is just the beginning, folks.
Yeah. So we're also putting together meditations. We're just putting out a lot of videos and seeing where things go. Yeah, where
does our heart take us?
Yeah.
Where does our soul drive us towards? What pull does the viewing audience have, right?
Yes.
Because we've gotten lots of great ideas from people who send us like, hey, have you thought about doing this or that?
Yeah.
And we're like, no kidding. And it, you know, it's easy when it's only one person says an idea and you're just like, yeah, you consider it, but it's not viable. But if like 10 people send you similar idea, which is like, hey, you should have a tarot course.
That's
or you should
right.
teach how to start a YouTube channel, then we know doing that's going to be, not only is there a demand, but it's like worth people's time.
That's right.
So I know you have to get going, and I think we can probably do another podcast sometime where we talk directly to the comments that are from this, and we'll try and combine that with the comments from this video and do an extra long one, but that'll have to wait until next time because I think you have another appointment to get to.
That's right. So until the next time, everyone, thank you so much for being here, and
have yourself a wonderful evening. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you giving my time and trying to get this done before you have to run off. And I can't wait to see you for dinner after your class.
Yeah. So again, if there's anything you would like to hear us chat about, talk about, so let us know in the comment section below. And we'll try to do another video like this again. And
very soon.
Very soon. So yeah.
All right. Bye for now.
Take care.
Take care.